About as rare a sight as one may find. Rain falling here at Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the San Francisco Giants and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Number 35, an early contender for the home run crown, takes the field next. Rich Bulldog, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy here is one of the top strikeout pitchers in all of baseball. Over 200 strikeouts on the season, and this day and age where we don't see pitchers go that deep into games and pitch well over 200 innings, that's saying something. If this guy is on, it could be lights out and lots of Ks.
Stepping into the box, Jason Sato, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Now a swing and a miss on the fastball, then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I'm definitely excited to watch Trevor Story in this one. He's slugging over 550 on the season. A lot of home runs, a lot of doubles. That's elite power. That's elite slugger territory. Not a lot of guys in the game get to that territory, even some of the really good ones.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
And set up behind the dish is Eric Summerskill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summerskill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north-south, east-west?
I thought east-west, D-Row. The more I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner, give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Line to second where it's caught there for out number 2. And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. He enters this one second in the National League round trip category. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a strike. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
It'll be interesting to see if the pitcher goes back to that. I don't know if the hitter was trying to work the ball the other way, but whatever it was, it just did not look good.
Hard hit ball to second. McDaniel is there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. It's the Giants nothing. Dodgers coming up. You're watching NL West baseball, and it's on the show. Now in the box, Jock Peterson. We take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. First pitch of the at-bat. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson. Peterson, a California native, actually. He was selected in the 11th round back in the 2010 first-year player draft. Meanwhile now, this is a drive out the straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Big swing and a miss at the knuckle curve, strike one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And even 1-1 count to Brandon Drury. The 1-1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Liner towards second, but this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And guys, this starting pitcher right here is in the top 5 in the league in strikeouts. And what does that tell me? That tells me that his defense cannot fall asleep in this one. They better go through their pre-pitch routine. They better stay on their toes and stay engaged in this one in case something finds a barrel.
Behind 0-2 now. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
Patterson will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Willie Armas. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Lays off 1-0. The Giants have struck first here. They lead at 1-0 as we play the second. Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning. Further damage.
Popped him up. Bellinger in foul ground. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they pick up a run on the solo home run as that'll give them the lead. We'll go to the bottom. At the plate, Alex Padilla. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one just missed outside.
Up.
Popped him up. Bellinger has room in foul territory, and that's the first out of the inning. So here now is the pitcher, Tyler Skaggs, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First offering on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
1 out, nobody on. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Into the box now, Jason Sato, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will land foul, shy of the wall. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. McDaniel fields it cleanly. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. They lead it 1-0. Leading off the inning, Rich Bulldog, and they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch coming, here it is. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
This is what fires me up right here. You don't get a chance to see this every day of the week. You got the reigning Cy Young Award winner squaring off against the reigning MVP. That's why you pay the price of admission.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Ground ball sent back up the middle. That's a hit, the first in this game for the Dodgers.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Richard McDaniel. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Richard McDaniel.
Now the payoff pitch home. On the ground is short. This could be 2. Story scoops it up. There's 1. And a good save at first on the offline throw, but they just get 1.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got to force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Here's Mookie Betts. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Right fielder, Mookie Betts.
First pitch on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Striding in once again, Trevor Story. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Hit sharply toward the right side. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And now a check swing, but did he go around is the question. No, he did not, says Carl Dixon down at third base. It's ball 1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
1 ball.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Brandon Drury will bat next. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. And he comes back with 1 in there for a high strike. Drury playing here in his age 31 season. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 hit, 1 left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. San Francisco leads this one 1-0. So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Line towards center field. Almora patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Breaking ball in for a strike. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
So he froze him for the strikeout. Willie Armas becomes the second out here in inning number 5. So in now for San Francisco, Alex Padilla. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. A ball and no strikes. A ball and a strike.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point.
Ball.
And a fastball just a bit high.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
2 balls and 2 strikes to the Giants catcher. Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Giants down in order, but they're on top 1-0. Now at the plate, Rich Bulldog. He singled his last time up.
Rich Bulldog.
First offering on its way. Liner towards second. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options for whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
At the plate, Richard McDaniel.
Richard McDaniel.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. In now, Tyler Skaggs. Opportunity to bat for himself with his guys up a run here in the 6th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball that finds the outside corner. And a breaking ball stays outside. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Hit a corn right there, straight
Popped him up. Bellinger over to his left. And he brings it in on the warning track. Digging in now, Jason Sato. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just missed with a breaking ball.
0-1, no strike.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far.
1-1-1.
Down the first baseline. Bellinger's got it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys on the proverbial rocking horse all night.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Giants 1 and the Dodgers nothing. Now at the plate, Trevor Story, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. First delivery to him on the way. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Trevor Story goes down for the first out in the 7th inning.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board, so both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
Here's Jock Peterson now.
Left fielder.
As he'll take a look at ball one. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Grounded sharply, but right at that loaded side of the infield. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Into the box, Brandon Drury. He went down on strikes last time up.
Third baseman, Brandon Drury.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a ball 1-0.
1-0.
And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
And that's going to be high. 2-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Giants are down 1, 2, 3. Still tied 1 apiece. So striding forward now, Rich Bulldog. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
From the stretch. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land out there just foul. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? To second for 1. Back to first, but he wasn't able to get enough on the throw, and they'll just get 1.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got the force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Now back to the top of the Dodgers order. Digging in, Richard McDaniel. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Popped up. Drury is there. 2 down. The next batter, Jamer Candelario. And their runners at the corners now.
Candelario.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Peterson has a read on it. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. Digging in to try it again, Austin Slater. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Swing and a miss on the slurve, strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Now another 0-2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Another classic Giants-Dodgers matchup. This one looks like it'll be down to the wire, all tied in the 8th as you take a look at our line score to this point. Line toward right center. And now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the second out.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
In now, Alex Padilla. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1. The 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Giants down in order. Score remains tied 1-1. Raymond Chen will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
When you go out there and punch out 11 hitters and you put your team in a great position to win a ball game, you deserve all of the recognition that comes your way.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Alfonso Guerra earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. So that'll just about...
A player is encouraged to continue to refine a skill essential to his game.
MLB The Show has Thursday night baseball from Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the LA Dodgers and the St. Louis Cardinals. Cardinals baseball is straight ahead. Next on the show. Carlos Perez gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, you can only make your first major league start one time, and boy, did he make the most of it. How about he starts his first game and he gets a win? Not a bad way to start your career off. And he's going to try to make it 2 for 2 and try to win this one today.
Stepping in, Geraldo Reyes. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Geraldo Reyes.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Patterson has a beat on it. 1 away. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Yeah, Matt, I think everyone should keep an eye on Colton Wong. He was the catalyst for this ball club last month. He had an on-base percentage of over 400. And when you're doing that, you're really helping your team.
First pitch of the at-bat. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Digging in, Alex Bregman. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average. This is line to left. Verdugo is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Redbirds are turned away in the first. We're on to the second from St. Louis. Scoreless. Coming to the plate now, Rich Bulldog, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled away. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Otto Maxwell. Power a big part of his game as he enters this contest, number 5 in the National League home run race. No balls and 1 strike. Good cutter there, and he's got him behind the 8 ball now, 0-2.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Popped him up. McDaniel calls for it. 1 out.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And I want to tell you, when looking over the statistics on this starting pitcher right here, one thing that jumps off the page at you is the fact that he leads the National League in strikeouts. And that's all well and good. What you need to focus on is the fact that sometimes you can fall into a lull on the defensive side if you know your guys punching guys out left and right. They're going to have to stay on their toes, stay engaged in this one, and make sure nothing gets by.
DeYoung in an 0-2 hole here. Bottom of the second here with no score. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
First pitch on its way. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Verdugo ranging back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Down in order go the Cardinals. We'll move to the next to bat for St. Louis, Alfredo Crespo. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way. Missed with a breaking ball. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Now at the plate, Carson Kelly, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Comes back with the cutter and gets it by him. 1-1 now. from the windup, the 1-1 pitch. To first. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. So stepping in, Carlos Perez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First offering on its way. And that one just missed outside. Cardinals have been held out of the hit column here. High in the air into shallow left center. Verdugo ranging forward. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. 3 innings. Next for the Dodgers, Rich Bulldog.
Rich Bulldog.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. And I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Dodgers leave one. Digging in, Geraldo Reyes. He flew out in his last at-bat.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Stays alive, still 0-2.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
To 1-2 now. The 1-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in the 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed. And what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. That's inside. 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. Hit hard towards center. And that's the first hit in this one for the Redbirds.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Not in time as he steals second. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
One.
On the ground up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and both runners are going to be safe. So that'll go down as an E4, as he certainly had his problems that time at second base. So coming to the plate, Otto Maxwell.
Otto Maxwell.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Here's a strike.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. Patterson ranging back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall.
Hey, no runner.
He pulls into third safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
When this thing left the bat, I thought it had 3-run homer written all over it, but it bounces off the wall, so only 1 run scores. And now a chance for his buddy to return the favor and bring in 1 or maybe 2.
1-0 the count. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. One and 2 now.
Hey, there's a ton of reasons I could give to you as to why this guy has been such a good pitcher in his career. But I think this is the biggest one. His ability to work out of nasty jams. 2 guys in scoring position right here. Interested to see how he works out of this.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Paul DeYoung goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. First delivery to him on the way. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
He's got a chance to ring up back-to-back Ks here, and that would be huge in this situation.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And he lays off the slurve. 1 and 2 now. And a big strikeout there. They'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. 2 hits here in the inning lead to a run for the Redbirds. We played 4 full. It's the Cardinals 1 and the ready now. Alfredo Crespo. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Crespo is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground. He has the potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an outfield defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against this guy.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Patterson giving chase. 1 down. Standing in, Carson Kelly. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a breaking ball stays outside. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. The 1-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Swing and a miss. Got him with the slurve there. 2 gone. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Stepping in now, Carlos Perez, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's a little chopper up the middle, played on the backhand. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game. And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Geraldo Reyes. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Hit hard on the ground towards second. To his left, McDaniel. And that's out number 1. Here's Colton Wong now. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Verdugo waits on it. And he makes the catch for the second out. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Chopped weakly to the left. Sano over to his left. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1-2. Jeimer Candelario will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 46, Jeimer Candelario.
Yeah, the home crowd is loving it as they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th to seal the deal.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. St. Louis came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Terry Wilson wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Daniel Espinoza closes the door for the save, his 25th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa. From the Queen City, we're live inside Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight, Game 2 of the... Sal Romano is on the mound for Game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, when you dive into the numbers with this guy, he's a pretty good strikeout pitcher. Just under 9 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So I would expect him to punch out quite a few guys in this one here today.
Digging in now, Cesar Guerrero. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, you better be careful when dealing with that 5-hole hitter. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Bill Lofton. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Bill Lofton becomes the second out of the bottom of the first.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Almora is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Reds. We are still scoreless. Settling in now, Starlin Castro. Set to lead off the home half of the second. First pitch on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Slapped hard the opposite way. Oh, and this kicks right off of him.
2-2-2.
The throw into second. And he'll get in there safely. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. And as we check out the ranking on the team leaderboard, you can see that that gives him an even 20 now on the campaign. In now for the Reds, J.J. Gold. And he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here. But at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
Wilmer Flores is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Counts even at 1-1 to Wilmer Flores. Castro, the runner at second with 1 away. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
Stepping into the box, Patrick Vick. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Trying to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. 2 complete. So here's the Dodgers pitcher, Rich Bulldog. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
This is what fires me up right here. You don't get a chance to see this every day of the week. You got the reigning Cy Young Award winner squaring off against the reigning MVP. That's why you pay the price of admission.
Lofton is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out. And here's Jose Peraza. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. And a breaking ball stays outside. Saws him off with that one. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Hey, I can only take you inside the mind of the batter right here. Had a lot of swinging bunts in my day. Soon as that ball hits the dirt in front of you, you are getting it down the first baseline. When you smell a knock, I don't care what it looks like, You are getting it down the line.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Cesar Guerrero. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Here it comes on 0-2. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Guerrero is retired, 2 down now. Coming to the plate now, Bill Lofton. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Sent on the ground out to second. To his right, McDaniel. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Cincinnati. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Standing in, Jesse Winker set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Right side, but it's well fouled.
You can tell his eyes lit up at the plate right there. He was not able to control his emotions, stay up the middle, and keep that one fair.
And he lays off for ball 1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
2-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Here's Starlin Castro as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Slurve in there, strike 1.
Down 1-1.
So 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in, and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
So digging in now, J.J. Gold. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. There's a strike. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Ground hard down the first baseline. Speared on the dive. How about that? Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday night baseball after this. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Rich Bulldog. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Hit out towards second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. Halfway home, still no score.
Leading up for the Reds.
Striding in, Wilmer Flores. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. 1-1 the count. Now the 1-1 pitch is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will. Just to the right of the chalk. A fair ball. Throw into second. And the Reds get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good-looking swing.
Patrick Vick is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Count now, a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Way out in front. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. Into the box now, Jose Peraza.
The batter, number 9.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A pop-up. Bellinger is under it. 2 gone. Stepping in, Sal Romano, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. The 1-1. Count is 1-2 now. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Flores at second with 2 down. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Reds leave 1. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Ready once again, Cesar Guerrero is hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Ball 1.
No strike.
And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. So the shutout still intact here in the 6th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Digging in once again, Bill Lofton. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on but fouled off to the left.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Standing in now, Jesse Winker. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
Waiting on it is Almora.
And that retires the side. Reds are down in order. Still no score. Ready for another shot now. Starlin Castro. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally. One of the keys to pitching late in the games, first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Popped him up. Alfaro has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Ready for another chance. J.J. Cole. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Hit hard on the ground is short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
You suck.
Jeez, this looked like a routine grounder that just got away from him. Every school kid knows that you've got to look it all the way into the glove. He didn't, and now they've got to deal with a one-out base runner.
And it's fouled away. From the belt, kicks and deals. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. The 0-2 delivery. Hit sharply on the ground.
Bagley, you off the team, buddy.
Second for one. The relay on to first. The double play, and the side is retired.
Good thing we got that double play.
Boy, oh boy. Around the horn they go. At the plate, Rich Bulldog. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. Now the pitch.
Popped it up. Son of a bitch.
And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for
that
the
ball
first out.
Hung up so high, he jogged his ass over there to
Coming
get
to
it.
the plate now, Patrick Vick. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Line hard to center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. And here's Jose Peraza. He got under one and popped out his last time up. A ball and no strikes. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Patterson has a play, and he makes the catch for the second out. Eugenio Suarez will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. The average coming in at 266, 10 home runs and 34 driven in. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Way in front of that fastball.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate. Good command of...
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. And this is still a 0-0 ball game.
It's like no one can
Genius
score.
of water, as it's
Maybe
known,
we'll get a
just
score
blocks from
once
us
they
here at
pull
Great
their
American
starter out the
Ballpark.
game.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Cesar Guerrero. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1 home. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce in that swing.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So
Still
he's
got
pounding
4
that
times
zone
in the
with
game.
strikes, and he's making these hitters swing
It's
the
a
bat.
bad day for him
Into the
at the
box,
plate.
Bill Lofton, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on.
Got Toke him on the bat.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And he struck out again.
Right in the
That's
corner.
the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location. And the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Digging in, Jesse Winker. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The Reds down to their last strike. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. Catch is made, and the Dodgers have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the 1st inning through the 9th. Totally dominant in this one.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Los Angeles Dodgers came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Rich Bulldog wins for the league best 15th time, racking up 14 Ks in doing so. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. From my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation
I told you
of
we'll
MLB
get the runs
Show.
once
For
we
more,
get
follow us on Twitter
their
at
starter out the
MLB
game,
Show.
because their starter was dominant. But once the bullpen comes in, you can always take advantage of the bullpen, man, because usually they're terrible. Damn, my contact went down. 28 contact. Oh, so horrible. I'll be right back. Hold on 1 second.
A pitcher is encouraged to keep looking for improvement.
improve my hitting and my pitching. Base running. Oh, shit. The Astros are doing good. The Astros actually got a better record than we do.
A beautiful summer night in Southern California from Dodger Stadium. Tonight it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the American. Rich Bulldog is on the mound for the Dodgers in this contest. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Wow, not only was this guy good in his last start working deep in the game, but he also posted a double-digit strikeout total.
Played the whole fucking game.
If he hits that kind of stuff again in this one.
Striding in for Houston, Steve Armas. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race. First pitch on its way. First of 3 here to start the week as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right.
If I hear this shit again, I'm gonna go
get some
fucking
guys
shoot
off
myself.
their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
And there's one down now. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, fellas, there's nobody that I'm more excited to watch play than Carlos Correa. He's got over 1,000 RBIs.
No, they could
He's
at
already
least
proved
update
he's
the
a clutch
commentary.
hitter. He knows how to
They could
drive
at
in
least
big
do
runs
that
when it counts.
much.
So if the situation comes up in this game, I'm looking to watch how he goes to work in the clutch.
The 1-1 home. Popped him up. Alfaro is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Next up for the Stros, Carlos Correa. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Ball 1.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Correa, who's sometimes called Show-Rea, he was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there. Just look.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3, and now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. Here's Byron Buxton now. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Buxton 30
is
years
batting
of age.
cleanup?
This
What?
is his 10th season at the major league
Who the
level, so
fuck would
almost
give
a
him that
decade,
job?
which is quite an accomplishment.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full
Oh,
pitch.
come on. You're trying to give me no spots.
Ready with the 3-0 pitch. And he takes a pitch
Doesn't
right
go
down the middle.
4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Eddie.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. The guy I want to spot shadow today is Cody Bellinger. Versatility is his game. The bat plays no matter where he hits in a lineup, but a guy who can play Gold Glove first base and move to the outfield.
The 1-0 home. A bouncer to the left side. Bagley has it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
I should have got that pitch by mistake.
J.D. Davis. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And he fouls this one off. Missed with a breaking ball.
Damn. Wow. I guess I got to remember to move it over the ball more to the inside.
Breaking ball's in for a strike. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in
a swing and a miss, that retires the side, and that will do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They trail things here 2-0.
Future world leaders.
The pitcher, Rich Bulldog, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Armas coming on. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
That ball didn't go where it was supposed to.
Into the box now, Derek Fisher.
It's like hitting the ball direction doesn't work anymore.
Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Fisher is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
And he can't get out of the way there.
Sorry.
So the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Not sorry.
Oh, that was a big mistake right there. This guy might be their best base stealing threat in the lineup, so now he's got a chance to move into scoring position without even putting the ball into play.
Now a bunt attempt here. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
I don't know why they ever fucking make a double play. Throw the fucking ball to second, dick.
So striding in, Andrew Susak, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Hit on the ground out to short. To his right, Bagley. And there are 2 away now. Now batting, Steve Armas, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Steve Armas.
That fucking train is so loud.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Popped him up. Bellinger over to his right. And that retires the side. Astros lead 1. They trail it here 3-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Sergio Valdez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Sergio Valdez.
First delivery to him on the way. Here's a knuckle curve that backs him up a bit. Ball 1.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics,
I haven't walked
and get that
anyone in a
fastball
long
back in
time.
the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead
Now I have 5 walks.
Stepping up now,
I would
Carlos
say that's
Correa.
great.
He flew out in his last at-bat. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job. Now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Got him. The slurve that time, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he finds himself in a flat-footed tie for the National League lead in that category.
Center fielder, Byron Buxton.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line
Byron
towards center
Buxton.
field. And there's the first hit of the game for Houston. And there's out number 2.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Well, I thought that he was going to catch it in the outfield. Well, if it was a little bit for Verdugo would have caught that shit.
Tyler
But
White will bat next. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Buxton, the runner at first.
so I don't know why they
gone.
moved Verdugo to left instead of keeping him
Swing
in
and a miss
center
at a big
field.
breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
1 left for Houston. They trail in this one 3-0. Leading off the inning, J.D. Davis, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
And a breaking ball stays outside. And this is yanked hard down the left field line. No one can make a play on this one, and the first Astros hit is going to be for extra bases. And he will coast into second.
And they
with a
throw the
leadoff
ball
double.
so fucking slow. That dude got 48
Hey, this
speed.
team has been shut down
He shouldn't have
offensively
made
up
it to
until this
second.
point, Dan. But right here, team's first hit of the game in the 5th inning. Let's see if
Well, that's
scoring some
Verdugo's
offense.
fault. Verdugo
This will
fell
be
asleep
interesting,
out there
D-Row,
in
to
left
see if they
field.
can crack this guy's code. A lot of times, once you get that first hit, several begin to fall after that one. So it'll be interesting to see if this guy can put the screws on this one and tighten things up and not allow any more base hits.
Ball and 2 strikes.
Ooh, got it 95 miles an hour. That was up.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
That's a dirty pitch.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, David Paulino. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now.
It'll be interesting to see if the pitcher goes back to that. I don't know if the hitter was trying to work the ball the other way, but whatever it was, it just did not
And
look
I
good.
did.
Swing
I
and a miss. Looked
pitched
like
it
the
twice.
knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
In now, Andrew Susak. He grounds it sharply to third. Sano
Come on,
scoops
tag
it up.
that asshole
So
instead of
they
throwing
do
the ball
get
to
their
first.
hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over. Astros leave 1. Stepping up to the plate,
Bulldog is
Rich
up.
Bulldog
With a
comes
fly
into
out.
this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering on its way. Hit
Ooh.
to third.
I was too early on that pitch.
Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home fifth. So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Steve Armas to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they face other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
The 1-1 misses for the second ball. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Valdez, just 24 years of age. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Look out. And that'll give him a
Watch out,
shake.
buddy. Watch out.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start
Buzz
getting a
the
little
tower.
bit edgy.
And he looks at one in there, 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss.
Sometimes my thumbs just ain't quick enough.
So the shutout still intact here in the 6th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Here's Carlos Correa now. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. No balls and 1 strike. Here comes the 0-1. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys on the proverbial rocking horse all night. Changing speeds, hitting every quadrant. He's tough to hit.
Verdugo waits on it. And the inning is over. Astro. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Byron Buxton. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now. Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
Right down the chute that time, 1-2.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th. And with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Now to the plate, Tyler White. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Swing, and he rockets this one down the left field line.
Shit.
And now this will get over the wall down the line out there. For
I don't even know how he hit that fucking ball.
Digging in and looking for more, J.D. Davis. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
When you play in this park where the fences are shorter, this is going to happen more often than any other ballparks.
The 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
You don't throw that ball.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Patterson makes the play, and
The one thing I don't have to worry about is the guy tagging up, because they never fucking do.
Stepping into the box, Derek Fisher. He struck out swinging.
No
in
matter
his last
how
trip
far
to
you
the
hit
plate.
the ball, they
First
never
pitch
tag
coming,
up.
here it is. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. So far this season with runners in scoring position, Fisher is holding on to a batting average way down in the 210s.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And trouble averted.
Oh
as
shit!
He
got it. That was
is over. Another look here as he goes up.
That was a hell of a play out there.
Home run. We'll come right back with more from Dodger Stadium in just a moment.
The motherfuckers is all happy, probably. Getting ready to jog around the
He's
field.
been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind
I won't
of
talk to you
forces
about
the
that
manager's
center
hand to
fielder
stay with
anymore.
him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
And he takes ball one.
Ooh, this asshole got
This is
my
what fires me up
pitch.
right here. You don't get a chance to see this every day of the week. You got the reigning Cy Young Award winner squaring off against the reigning MVP. That's why you pay the price of admission.
Slider. A nasty
The 1-0.
slider.
He's outside for a ball.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up.
That's the
Gotta
pitcher
stay
should
on
have
the
got it.
attack.
Should have got a slider.
Minimize pitches against these
Instead, I
guys
got
and
a
put them away
fucking
early.
two-seam and a cutter.
Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Missed with a slider.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
The 3-1 pitch. And he misses here, ball four. And somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jason Bagley. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Fisher's in pursuit, and that retires the side.
I thought it might have been a gapper, but it's not.
Jose Altuve is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Jose Altuve.
A high fastball is in there, and he's got that batting line up near the 300 mark entering play.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time
why
for this leadoff
Altuve
guy
looks so
to
short?
try to get on base and ignite a rally.
It's been the kind of game
It
we've
must
come
be
to
the
expect
bear.
here at Dodger Stadium over the years as you check the line score. Pitching, defense, and not a whole lot of offense to this point. First delivery to him on the way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Fouled off. Down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count
Just
holds
don't want
steady
to
at
take
1-2.
strike, man. He's fighting.
Again, another foul ball.
Next thing I gotta do is just throw the fucking kitchen sink at him, see if we can hit that.
Popped him up. Bagley over to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. A ball and no strikes. A ball ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. On the run, this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings, and that one completely tied him up.
Verdugo is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Home half of the eighth, straight ahead.
So now,
at the plate, Sergio Valdez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
I just hope if I don't give up a hit in this inning,
in the air toward the line
this
and right.
douchebag will pull me out the game. Come on, Patterson, get on your pony. There you go.
Catch in the corner.
That shit up.
Here's Carlos Correa now.
He's hitless
in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. And with 1 out in the ninth, he's just now coming up on his 100th pitch of the ball game.
Yeah, Matty, he's going to finish this one on adrenaline if he's allowed to. We'll see how the manager plays this one. I know guys like Dan Plesac were locked and loaded in this position.
Oh, this is right now a dream if you're out in that bullpen right now. Your starting pitcher gets you into the ninth inning. The guys that, if they do get up in the ninth inning, these are the best relievers, and they're just lurking out there. What a terrific job up to this point.
Here's Byron Buxton now. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
It's like a guaranteed fucking out.
For the great pitching so far in this one.
Round to first. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, they could only manage 2 hits against him the entire game. So they were never really in a position to even challenge him. Rock solid win and a memorable performance.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. Los Angeles jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
3-0 shutout complete
Rich
game.
Bulldog wins a league-high 16th decision as he allows only 2 hits over 9 full innings. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more,
I've yet to get a no-hitter.
At MLB The Show.
I seem to not be able to pull that one out the fucking bag.
Here now is our
Be going good, and then the game cheats. And if you don't believe that game cheats, the game cheats. Well, guys, that's going to do it for me this morning. If you guys enjoyed the stream, make sure to leave me a like, make sure to leave me a comment. And yeah, please don't forget to subscribe. Be greatly appreciated. Tomorrow I won't be streaming. Football is on. Monday I won't be streaming either because football is on. I get home from work late, so the only games I get to catch is the late games. So by the time those games are over, it's like 11:30 over here. So I won't be streaming on Sundays and Mondays until football season is over. Then I'll go back. But thank you guys for watching. Really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys on Tuesday in another stream. Peace.